Now, a battle against big tech platforms brewing on Capitol Hill. Julia Borston's got a breakdown of the bills behind that effort. Julia, all from Democrats?
Well, we're right now digging through the 5 draft antitrust bills that Democrats are circulating, and they take aim specifically at the tech giants' self-dealing and the power of their scale. Now, while the drafts could certainly change dramatically, and it's unclear what kind of Republican support they have, if any of these do pass, they could have long-lasting implications on Apple, Amazon, Alphabet, as well as Facebook. The Platform Anti-Monopoly Act would make it illegal for the giants, which they define as 500,000 monthly users and more than $600 million in market cap, make it illegal for them to privilege their own lines of business over competitors. So that would change the way Google could handle search results, and Amazon its private label products, and then Apple, of course, its own services in the App Store. Now, most threatening to the giants, though perhaps least likely to pass, is the Ending Platform Monopolies Act. That would give the Justice Department authority to break up the tech giants if they have a conflict of interest, such as owning a platform that they also compete on. The Platform Competition and Opportunity Act would make it much harder for the tech giants to acquire competitors. They'd have to prove that the acquisition target does not compete with them at all. And yet another act would force companies like Facebook to enable users to easily move their data to a rival service. And the bill that's most likely to pass would raise fees on mergers to better fund the FTC and DOJ and bolster their antitrust enforcement. And antitrust concerns will be in the spotlight next week on Tuesday when executives from Google and Amazon testify in Capitol Hill, along with the general counsel of Sono. That's a company that has accused Google and Amazon of using their market power to drive users to their own devices and making it harder for Sonos. John, what are you watching here? What do you think is going to have the biggest impact?
Well, Julia, I'm watching unintended consequences because we know who they're after with some of these things, but the Platform Anti-Monopoly Act, I mean, I wonder what's to stop that from snaring Walmart. Walmart's got a lot of users. They're a big company. I mean, $600 billion in market cap. Maybe they're not quite there at the moment, but they could easily get there. Then can they not stock, their private label, products in a preferred position on the website and in the store because of this act? I mean, are they going to like that in Arkansas?
Well, look, I think that these are definitely targeting the tech giants. Of course, this comes after that big report we got in the fall after more than a year-long antitrust investigation into these companies. So I think that these are going to be targeting the tech giants, and I think we're unlikely to see some of the more dramatic of these pass. But I think that the question really is whether you're unfairly favoring your own services. Maybe, all of these platforms are going to have to look at whether or not they're promoting their own products over another without saying, hey, we're going to show you ours, this is ours, and we'll show you another one next to it. So I think there's going to be a lot of nuance here. And I don't know if this is going to really have that much impact, John, on the likes of a Walmart, at least not yet.